friends, welcome back to my channel Being Prabashi with Sujata. After a fabulous 4-night stay at Lopota Lake Resort and Spa, we headed back to Tbilisi on the 5th day. We went to our favorite eating place in Tbilisi, the Erakel Street in Old Tbilisi for dinner. We have ordered khachapuri, the traditional one, and khinkali with meat. It comes minimum number of khinkali that you must take is either 5 pieces or 6 pieces, that depends on restaurant to restaurant. And a picture of semi-sweet red wine. This is their house wine. Cheers. Georgia is country of wine, so any wine that you take, I'm sure it's going to taste so good. This and my personal favorite is semi-sweet, so I prefer this one. And there is one more, tvishi. It's white wine, semi-sweet. You can try that one if you are here in Georgia and Tbilisi. You should try. If you prefer semi-sweet white wine, you must try that one. So now we are waiting for the food to come. This is the traditional Georgian khachapuri. Now I will show you how to eat khachapuri. Okay, it has a butter, egg and lots of cheese. And you mix it like this, the egg, cheese, butter. And then दारुण कहते हैं, दारुण चीज. And this is my favorite khinkali. If you have seen my previous videos, I'm sure by now you know how to eat khinkali. This is my favorite Georgian food, khinkali with meat. Nice. Next day, we went to another Georgian restaurant called Cornerattabidze at Galaktionistreet. We wanted to try other Georgian dishes also. Kaushik wanted khubdari, which is bread stuffed with meat. But this dish is more popular in the Svaneti region. You are in luck if you can find it in Tbilisi. They didn't have khubdari, but anyway we decided to eat here. There we had khinkali, of course, mashed bean with pickle and cornbread, and butter garlic prawn with rice. Although a bit overpriced, but the food was amazing. In the evening, we went to 8000 Vintages. They have amazing wines. We went there to try their wine and cheese boat. We had reached the threshold of non-stop Georgian food for 6 days. By dinner time, we were craving for some desi food. So we got Indian food from Sanjhachulha delivered at our Airbnb home through Wolt, the food delivery app in Tbilisi. We had naan, jeera rice, dal makhani and chicken malai kebab. On a random day, I would have said the food is okay. But on that day, it tasted like heaven. At that time, I felt like it was the best food ever. Next morning again, we were back to take our taste buds for a ride. We had our breakfast at a small cafe near Sulphur Bath. We kept the breakfast light with appetizer and khachapuri. We were actually saving our appetite for lunch. That day, we had our lunch at Barbarestan. It's a family-run traditional Georgian restaurant that uses the recipe of chef Barbarajorjadze's original cookbook of 19th century. Reservation is required 24 hours in advance.
It is one of the top-rated restaurants in Tbilisi that uses traditional tablecloths, taper candles, and gorgeous ceramics with traditional motifs on it. After serving the complimentary appetizer of bread and butter, the manager showed us the original recipe book of barbarajorjadze. Now it was time to start the lunch with the appetizer that we had ordered. It's salmon tartar and fresh beans. I like salmon a lot, but not a fan of beet. But this dish was awesome. After that, we had fried balls. You have the option to choose from chicken, meat, and mushroom. We had chicken and meat. Next on our plate was sanjhachulha and mutton cooked in milk. I'm not sure if I pronounced it right, but I'm so sure that I never had anything like this before. And finally, we had baked fish with Georgian spices and khinkali sauce. This is baked trout. I had grilled trout before, but never had the baked version of it. Honestly speaking, I was not expecting this to be so good. After enjoying this heavenly and mouth-watering meal, the next thing that we thought of doing was just to wander through the streets of Old Tbilisi, checking out the souvenir shops. While walking through the streets of Old Tbilisi, we came across this cute cafeteria called Craftcoffee on Erekal 2 Street. There we had Turkish tea and coffee with Turkish delight, and Tia had waffles. That was our last night at Tbilisi. We had our dinner at one of the restaurants on Erekal 2 Streets. It's called Friends Cafe. I had grilled trout, and finally Kaushik got lucky with khubdari. So this is what I ate during my 3-night stay at Tbilisi. I hope you have liked this video. I will be back soon with a new one. Till then, stay well, stay healthy, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel Being Probashi with Sujata.